Welcome to the BoshNRoll channel. If you want to support my daily Eternal Magic offerings while getting amazing perks like the BoshNRoll Discord community, have me play your deck on the channel, or listen sideboard guides before tournaments, check out the Patreon or YouTube membership program. This channel is possible because of these amazing sponsors. Check them out, all their links are in the video description. As always, thanks for being here. Let's go play some Magic. Welcome back to the BoshNRoll channel. Today, at the request of TonyScapone's, I am playing his Paradoxical Outcome Storm deck. He's been working on this for months. We actually did a co-pilot stream where he was on with me in a very early prototype of this deck. He's been working on it the whole time since then. Recently won a Legacy Challenge with it online. He's doing the work. I am here for this video, armed with some tips from Tony himself. He's not here with me, but he did give me some tips and tricks real quick. I also have his sideboard guide that's available on his Patreon. He has tons of videos playing the deck himself. He's written some stuff about it. I can't share that publicly because that's his to share, but go check it out if you're interested in it. This deck is basically mono blue Storm. There's one Pyroblast in the sideboard, which I appreciate the hell out of. But in general, we're just a blue artifact deck. The goal is to work our way towards a Paradox engine and use the Paradox engine to untap the One Ring. And then we tap the One Ring and draw more cards. Deck's full of zeros. Every time we cast a zero, we untap all our other zeros and our Grim Monoliths and our Manifold Keys and everything like that. We get a bunch of mana, and then the ring draws a bunch of cards, and then we go around and around and draw our deck, and then we win with Aetherflux Reservoir. And of course, chilling in the background, there's 4 Urza Sagas, and the deck's full of artifacts. We've got Construct Beatdown as a backup plan. We've got Emry, we've got Thought Monitor, we've got a little 8-cast action going on here. And that's the plan. We're going to ramp out mana, resolve a One Ring, and then the spice must flow from there. Let's get into it. This is TonyScapone's Blue PO Storm. 3-for-1 Trading is one of Europe's leading Magic the Gathering retailers. Their online shop has a fantastic selection of high-end Magic cards, especially for vintage, legacy, and old-school players. They now exclusively offer the BoshNRoll community free, fully insured, and fast worldwide shipping on all their high-end singles, full sets, and out-of-print sealed product. They upload new cards every Wednesday with weekly sale offers and reductions. Use my code BNR0723 to get free worldwide shipping on your first order over €341, approximately $380. Scan the QR code or go to shop.3for1trading.com. I'm on the play in round 1. This hand has a turn 1 Emry with force backup and draws 2 new cards. I think this is good enough to keep. I wish I had more mana here. I wish I had a better path to this One Ring, but look at what we got going on here. One of the tips that Tony gave me is use your baubles, bust them, draw cards. Don't sit around like you're an 8-cast deck. Don't worry about affinity. Don't worry about discard. Just crack your baubles, draw cards. Use the velocity. We see a Dryad Arbor over there. This Emry mill was actually a huge whiff. I just milled 4 non-artifacts. Lotus Petal's good. Ancient Tomb is excellent. Alright, we have a One Ring now. Cool. Opponent's playing Birchler Rangers. I'm not going to fight over that. I'm going to shove the One Ring, and then I can't die for a turn. And then we'll see what else happens. Ooh, Grim Monolith. Okay. Is it better to have my Grim Monolith in play and tapped? Or is it better to have it in my hand that can jump out an extra mana in the future? I think it's better to have it be an extra mana in the future. I'm going to play my bauble them. Bayou's over there. Ancient Tomb, Petal, One Ring, Ka-chow. And I'm just going to draw a card right away. And I don't need to play this Lotus Petal now. It's not doing anything. I draw for bauble here, and there's an outcome. Okay, so I can't get hoofed this turn because I have protection from everything. They could do something like Zenith for Collector Oof if that's in their main deck. I would force a Zenith for 2 here. I love being a combo deck with Force of Will. That shit is so sick. Heritage Druid resolves. Gaia's Cradle. Here's the 3 mana if they want a Zenith for 2. Nice try, sicko. Force that, delete the extra Emry. And let's try to go huge here. Lose life to my ring. Thought cast. I guess I ring first. That one's free. This is a big outcome. A Grim Monolith comes in. Bauble.
Petal, bobble. I suspect that mana will be my gate more than cards will this turn. So I'm going to Emry this Lotus Petal into play. Then I'm just going to pick it up with PO. Outcome, target monolith, bobble, petal, bobble, petal. Do I pick up Emry here? I don't think so, because if I find the Paradox engine, I just go off. I could replay Ring here and have protection for another turn, but I think I'd rather have that in play. All right, let's party. There's the engine. Do I win? Certainly looks like it. Okay, Seed of the Synod is my land. Lotus Petal is Lotus Petal. We've got Grim Monolith, that's 3, 4, 5. Got him for... Oh, I didn't... It's not even exactsies. I had plenty here. 3, 4, 5. Paradox Engine. GG, nerd. Untap my stuff. Draw a bunch of cards. Make a bunch of mana. Oh, Emry's actually infinite here. I missed an Emry activation. It's fine. We're drawing our deck. I just have to find the... What is that card called? The Laser Beam. The Aetherflux Reservoir. I just got to find the Aetherflux Reservoir, which is locked and going to happen here. I have literally infinite mana with Emry. I can draw as many cards as I want. It's in here somewhere. Where are you? Target a bauble from the graveyard now. Draw 7. There it is. Okay, game's over. It's going to target the bauble with Emry, and then I have plenty of zeros to win the game here. I've cast 1 million spells. I don't need to keep floating mana, but I will. Okay, I'm at 32. Yeah, now this is infinite damage too, because the Emry is here. I don't really want to go to 1 in case they have some cheese, but this should do it. Okay, pay 50 life, deal 1 million to somebody. I'll do that. You're dead. Cool. That was sick. This is a matchup that has creatures in it. Possibly even Collector Oof. Spatial Contortion looks like it makes sense. Repeal and Snapback. And I don't need a lot for this matchup, I don't think. The Pirate Spellbomb looks dope. Candy Trail. Emry if they can't remove it, and they're not going to mess with my mana. I can cut Island. Okay, I'm going to try this. This hand does draw 2 cards, but it does not have mana. It has only 1. I could play 3 cards on turn 1. If the top 3 cards in my deck are a Ancient Tomb, I'm in business, but this hand is mid without all that. I think I'm going to mulligan this. This is very close to a turn 1 ring. I'm actually going to keep this in bottom 1 of the rings. This might be a disaster, but if I find any mana source, I just go. Of course, if they Thoughtseize, I also die. Once upon a time, they have an Allosaurus Shepherd and a Thoughtseize. Alright, see you later, One Ring. It was nice to know you. They could also get frisky and take the Mox Opal, but then they lose to Ancient Tomb. You just take the ring here. Motobug, got him. Bobble, Bopia. We saw the Shepherd again, unfortunate. I'm going to play out my stuff. They've shown me they're a Thoughtseize deck, and I'll pass the turn. Bobble, okay. There's the Shep that we've seen twice, and a fetch land. Come on, deck. A mana, please. Easy. A Bobble, Monolith, 3, 4, ring, Kachow, draw, Bobble you. I have Force Blue card now. And there's a Zenith in their hand. Okay, we've got a plan. All it took was MTGO delivering a 1 ring after I bottomed 1 and they Thoughtseized another. Just had to hit the 2-outer. This Zenith is... Oh, cannot be countered. Right. Well, I'm dead. Shit. Yeah, they just get oof here. And I basically have no plan. I need to draw Snapback. They're attacking as if it matters. I have protection. But not from Collector Oof. Yeah, if I had ringed on turn 1 successfully... Oh yeah, Force of Vigor. Just get it, everything out. Okay. I am okay being dead this game. Maybe I should not cut my island. I'm going to cut an outcome, because they have Force of Vigor and Collector Oof, and that is something that takes critical mass to achieve. Thought Monitor, similar problem. Bringing in another Otawara. That's both a land that functions under Collector Roof and an answer to Collector Roof. Raven form over Grim Monolith, and let's run it. Okay, this hand is pretty powerful. I'm going to keep it. This is a turn 1 Emry and a turn 2 Paradoxical Outcome, and I can Force of Will in the meantime if I need to. I could actually Ancient Tomb Grim Monolith, then cast Emry off Lotus Petal and protect my Seat of the Synod. And Grim Monolith is untapped in that situation. Either way, I have to spend my... Or I don't have to spend my Lotus Petal, but then I don't have Grim Monolith in play. Yeah, I think this line... So if they have Force of Vigor, they might just blow up my Grim Monolith with it. So I'm going to lead on Lotus Petal. And then I'll play Monolith and Emry. Opponent multi 5, by the way. Okay. I feel good with that. I milled the Manifold Key too, so mana is going. I'd love to draw a blue card before they Force of Vigor me. Once Upon a Time off the multi 5, so they didn't even know what their 5-card hand actually was. I wonder if that was the draw for turn. Do you keep a 5 and then not bottom Once Upon a Time? They found Windswept Teeth. Then played Bayou. And Elvish Reclaimer. Okay. Alright, I'd love to draw a blue card here so I can protect my PO with Force. Oh, yeah. Give me that. Okay. Emry, target Manifold Key. Make 3 mana. Cast the key. Untap the Monolith. Play Seat of the Synod. Do I just want to draw 2 now, or do I want to draw 3 or more next turn? Could also pick up the Emry and draw an extra card. And I think being able to replay the Monolith right now makes me just want to send it. Yeah, I can replay the Monolith and the key here. All right, that was kind of mid, but we did get 2 cards deeper into the deck. Mana Engine set up. Force of Will still here. Snapback is also here, if they can get an uncounterable oof going. So I have two answers to oof, basically. Virtual Ranger, I'm not going to fight over that. Gaia's Cradle, okay. Elvish Reclaimer, chillin'. The One Ring, easy money, always had it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play the Ring. I'd rather untap the Ring with Manifold Key than Grim Monolith here. We're in there, protection from everything. Oh, if I had sequences different, I wouldn't have had to take the 2 off Ancient Tomb. I would have had protection from that. It's alright. Pirate Spellbomb, not bad. Untap the Ring. Draw some more cards. There's a Saga, what's up? Saga. Lotus Petal. I think having Pirate Spellbomb plus activation available. Okay, they're gonna Bajuka Bog me here. That's fine. Good call. Yeah, I think having Pirate Spellbomb available to kill a creature is what I wanted to do rather than draw another card with Bauble here. Oh, interesting. They did not bog me. That's lucky. I'll play Pirate Spellbomb then. Mishra's Bauble. Look at your top card. It's a Wirewood Symbiote. And I'll just deny you 2 mana then? Okay. I can even aggressively snap back here. I don't think that is right. Not at the expense of my blue card for Force. There's the Heath we saw in turn 1. Fetching a Bayou. I currently have protection from Thoughtseize. Drawing 7 cards off the Ring next turn. Busted. Elvish Visionary resolves. I know they have the Symbiote. This is not my fight. I'm on team delete the oof and ignore everything else. Symbiote. Picked up the Visionary, untapped the Reclaimer, drawn more cards. That's cute. It's like the One Ring, but with multiple creatures and tons of mana instead of just tapping it. Quirion Ranger. Okay, there's more. We're not done yet. They have made their land drop already. 2 cards left in their hand. Okay, then we go to my turn. I take 2 from the Ring. Then we see what happens. Mox Opal, excellent find. Saga ticks up. There's a pause here. Okay. I thought they were going to Force of Vigor me, but they did not. Let's draw 3 cards. What do you say? Alright, yep, that is certainly 3 cards. Opal, Petal. I think I want to Thoughtcast first. Or use my Seat of the Synod to do that, because I have a red effect. Oh, there we go. That'll do. Okay. Let's count the mana. This is why I didn't Manifold Key right away, because I might have needed the mana to get to 5 here. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It turns out I don't need the mana, but I am... Do I save 2 life here? Does that matter? Or do I just win? What could they have? I have Force blue card in my hand. Alright, I don't think Urza Saga is going to be part of this game. Untap Grim Monolith, save my zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Paradox Engine. GG. Are you willing to concede? Doesn't look like it. Okay. And I literally have infinite on the board. I have infinite mana with Lotus Petal, and then I have infinite damage with Pyrite Spellbomb. I don't even need to draw cards here. They do have Force of Vigor, pitching Once Upon a Time. I have Force of Will, pitching Snapback. And now we should be done. Unless they want to make me click through all this. Okay. Alrighty. We're clicking through it, it seems. That is your right as a gamer to not concede. Even though you're super freaking dead. There's the reservoir. We are already done here. I know I'm missing activations of like various things. It just doesn't matter. I'm just trying to win the game right now. I got plenty of zeros in the bank here. Okay, they finally figured out they're dead and conceded. Great. All right, a pretty clean, basically goldfish game. My opponent had an uncounterable Collector Oof into my Force of Will protection game 2, and I beat them in the 2 games where they didn't do that pretty easily. Good stuff. On to the next round. The official BoshNRoll Island Ponder Keep shirt is now available for pre-order through Coalesce Apparel and will release in early December. These will sell out and take time to restock. The holidays are coming up fast. Place your pre-orders for yourself and the BoshNRoll fans in your life today. Coalesce is the best Magic apparel on the market with awesome new designs coming out all the time. Use code BoshNRoll at checkout for 10% off your order at coalesceapparel.shop. I'm on the draw in round number 2. This is a turn 1 Emry if I'm willing to delete my Lotus Petal to do it, and I believe I am. Let's go. This could also be a turn 2 One Ring if I skip Emry. Do I get both? I don't get both. I do get both. Yeah. No, it's fine. Uh-oh, Underground Sea. Underground Sea, Ponder. We are either up against Orcish Bowmaster or some sort of combo deck. Okay, Emry just got even better. Now it doesn't cost me my petal to do it. Island, Petal, Bauble, Emry, get in there. Got the mill, and Bauble you. Island on the top of your deck. Okay. The Paradox Engine is in my graveyard. We are ready to party here. Upkeep, cycling, Troll of Khazad-dûm. Okay. They did not draw this island. They have a troll. Ooh, Thoughtseize, pretty good. But I have 2 of the most important card, which is the One Ring. I mean, this Grim Monolith, I am going to miss it. Except I have Emry, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, they took the card that Emry can't recoup. Smart. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I could... Oh, no, I can't. I can just shove the One Ring here. I could even shove the One Ring while playing around Daze. I think that's worth doing. Yeah, I'm just going to play around Daze and resolve the ring. I could have tried to put Paradox Engine on the stack here. Or no, I think I'm 1 short of Paradox Engine. That was not actually there. And now I've got a ring. At some point, this saga will tutor for Manifold Key. And then I cast the engine from my graveyard. They'd have to force some negation it to really stabilize. What we got here? Some Murktide Regent? Okay. Adorable. Just a 5/5. Take 1 from the ring. Draw. Force of Will. Okay. Never sad to see that card. I think here I want to leverage... Well, I'm going to draw cards first. That's free money. Okay. And they were 2 mana sources, the 2 things that I was kind of missing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can play the Paradox Engine here, but I can't go immediately. Okay, Mox Opal. Thought Monitor currently costs 3. I can put a Grim Monolith into play, and then Monitor for 2, and then I'm invested for next turn, and I have a blocker and Force Blue card. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take it slow here. Slow and stable. I put this big blocker in between me and Murktide Regent, Force Blue card in my hand. Bauble. I could PO right now. Yikes. Alright, well. Did this just change my vibe? I could PO for 1, or I can't pick up the petal. I could PO for 1, 2, 3, 4 with 0 mana floating. I think this is better as Force Blue card. I just have deterministic win next turn as long as I am still alive when we get to that point. Yeah, I'm just going to pass here. Opponent has an Underground Sea in their hand as one of their 3 cards, and they're about to draw another one. Or another card. Not another Underground Sea. Though I would love if they did draw another Underground Sea. Ponder, cool. Thoughtseize does not break this line. They would have to Thoughtseize my Force and then also Force of Negation my Paradox Engine to win here. Because if they Force of Will it, I just replay it next turn. And their clock doesn't beat that. Start the draw engine here. I guess if they kill Emry, I have to spend a turn redeploying Emry. Death Shadow with 2 black in the pool. That's dead. Oh, they're just going to cast 3 shadows and concede. That's really funny. I appreciate the style. Sideboard plan here. This is straight from Tony's guide and following the heuristics of things that take a lot to go right, like Paradoxical Outcome and Thought Monitor. We're in a matchup that's going to squeeze our resources. We are in a matchup that can kill Emry, so we don't want to shape one of those. We're in a matchup that attacks our mana, so we're bringing in the extra land. And we're bringing in just a bunch of interaction, just some cheap ways to either slow the clock down or punch our spell through. And that makes sense to me. Let's run it. Okay, this is not a turn 1 Emry. It does have Force of Will, but it's not... I also have an Accelerated Saga. I mean, this might be a bad hand, but I am going to keep it. Like, this deck is modal in that it has fast draw your deck on turn 2 kind of hands, and then it also has just like Urza Saga, grind, tap Emry, draw some cards, force backup kind of hands, and I'm in there at this time. Bobble. Maybe I shouldn't have played that into Daze, but if they Daze it, that's fine. Weird. Okay. Saga, and I was told not to fall into the Affinity Trap, but I think if they Wasteland me, I'm going to want to help Emry get off the ground as much as possible. If they don't Wasteland me, I Bobble. If they do Wasteland me, I hold it. Okay, they do have the Wasteland. I'm going to hold the Bobble. And they should Wasteland now. Okay. And they did. That's gone. Alright, Grim Monolith on the stack. Suddenly pivoting, as we do. And now I'll Bobble you where you can't Orcish Bowmaster me. Blue to Delta on top of your deck. Okay. Next turn, I will be able to Emry. Oh, Mox Opal, even better. There's the Delta. Powder Keg. Uh-oh. That card's dangerous. Maybe I was supposed to force that, actually. I'm just like, oh no, a terrible card with Force in my hand. I have Repeal, though. I can delete it if I need to. A Island. Opal. I could just spend 5 mana on a Thought Monitor right now. Good luck blowing up my 7. I think I'd rather just put Emry into play, though. I'm not that exposed to Powder Keg at this time. It's just the Mox Opal that isn't even on. Okay, Force Pitching Daze. That's interesting. If they care that much to force it, so do I. I'm going to Force Pitching Seagate Restoration, I believe. I think Thought Monitor and Repeal have better looks this game than Seagate will. Alright, the Reservoir and the One Ring are in my graveyard. One Ring being there is big. If they have just like Surgical Extraction here, they can actually remove my win con or my engine. Kind of dangerous exposure here. Powder Keg. They're probably not going to tick it up because 0 is the number they need in the matchup. Cycle to Wraith. That puts them under 13 if they have shadows. Reanimate. Okay, they're way under 13 now. And a shadow. Pressure's on. But you know who does not sweat the pressure? The One Ring. Oh, yikes. Well, GG, question mark? I'll just put this Paradox Engine on the stack and ask if we win the game or not. They need Graveyard Hate to beat me here. And they could force the engine, but Graveyard Hate is what actually stops this from happening. Yeah, okay, they're done. Yeah, sometimes you just draw your freaking heater. GG's, on to the next round.
This video is sponsored by Moxfield.com, the easiest way to build Magic decks online. Moxfield supports over 30 formats, including Legacy and everything else you'll see on this channel. There's multiple customizations so you can interact with your deck how you want. Views such as text, grid, or stacks, and groupings like type, subtype, color, color identity, even artist. The site offers light mode, dark mode, and so much more. However you want to see your deck, Moxfield can provide it for you. Follow my Moxfield to keep up with the channel and what I'm playing in paper. I'll see you there. I'm on the draw in round 3 with another turn 1 Emry and Thoughtcast action on the follow-up. Flagstones of Trocaire. Okay, so we're against some sort of depth strategy. There's my engine. Okay. Pedal, Emry. I actually have 5 mana next turn for the engine if Emry doesn't die. Died immediately. Sure. Okay. That's gone. Let's see what their follow-up is. This is a Wasteland deck. This is a Green Sun Zenith deck. Seagate Restoration. Okay, that is a land. I'm going to Thoughtcast for 2 mana here. Oh, I'm getting Bowmastered. Cool. All right. Fair enough. Abzan Depths is the answer. This Bowmaster is a pain in the ass. I'm going to play Urza's Bauble, and I'll activate it on their turn. That saves me 1 damage. I still take the ping from the Bowmaster, but their Orc Army isn't a 4/4 this turn in combat. Okay, Bauble you in the end step. What are you working with? There's a Karakas in the hand. You get a Bowmaster ping. At least it wasn't 2. Force of Will, right on time. Okay, I don't think Paradox Engine does anything here. I'm going to zap myself to 10 off Seagate Restoration. Try to win this game with Constructs. I am making 6/6s. That's the biggest creature on the board. I can force some interaction. Saga can... Do I have an answer? I know there's a Pirate Spellbomb. There's not an Aether Spellbomb, so I don't actually have an answer to Meryl Age if they just deploy it here. Okay, they are attacking with their Orc Army. I'll bite. Oh, I'll get plowed. Sure. Okay, I could force this and just try to turn the tables. I think that's actually where I want to be. This eats their 4/4. There's the Karakas we know about. Elvish Reclaimer, so they can Merit Lage in the near future. Seed of the Synod, not a huge hit here. Okay, Candy Trail, Scry 2, then I can draw a card. Manifold Key, not helpful. Pirate Spellbomb has to be just the best thing here. I'm going to tutor the Pirate Spellbomb, play the Seed of the Synod, bash for 9. And this is a fun spot because if they block with either thing, I can kill the other thing with Spellbomb. This cost me 2 artifacts, but I think making sure Merit Lage doesn't come my way is important here. Just crossing my fingers and hoping we get this done. Bayou is not Thespian Stage. Emry, not helpful currently. Attack with my creatures. They're going to have to do something here. Hopefully they just block and then die. Okay, they're at 3. Now Emry does something. And I am going to bobble them. Windswept Teeth on top. That does not win them the game. If they don't crop rotation right now, I'm good. Okay, Karakas bounces Emry. That's fine. Cool. They're drawing Windswept Teeth. Nice. All right, yeah, just a Urza Saga pivot there. I am once again going to follow the handy-dandy TonyScapone's sideboard guide here and reverse engineer his thought process. He cut all 4 Emrys here, which makes sense. I wouldn't have thought of it on my own. But this is a deck with Karakas just in the main and tutorable. They're a deck with tutorable Graveyard Hate. They're a deck with white removal. And without Emry, we just don't care about Swords to Plowshares anymore. That's pretty sweet. And then once again, Thought Monitor and PO are both things that require a large resource commitment to even get them off the ground. And instead, we just bring in all of these tech pieces, answers to Collector Oof, and we're just immune to creature removal at this point. We still have Saga tokens, but I mean, that's it. I think I'm going to keep this. It's an accelerated Saga with some gas in the tank. I know they're a Wasteland matchup, but maybe they just won't have one right away. The Karakas Go situation. Oh, wow, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could Thoughtcast on turn 1. I don't think I want to. I think I'm just going to pass here, actually. Because if they don't Wasteland me here, like they didn't do anything, and their deck does very little on white mana, so if they Wasteland me, we're just going to play this turn again. I'm now worried about Bowmaster, which is an annoying card, of course. Ancient Tomb, Petal, Bauble. There's a pause on the Bauble. Are we going to get Force of Vigored? I don't even mind that. We are getting Force of Vigored. Okay. Make the Construct. Float a blue. Bauble. Opal. Monolith. Sick. Okay.
Not a bad turn. Let's see if they Bowmaster me here. Swords to Plowshares, okay. Bobble you in response. Legolas's quick reflexes are in this deck. Fascinating. I guess I should have let Plow resolve before I bobbled. That's just one life I don't have. Shit. Having one life matters against Merit Lage decks. Whoops. And they could have Bowmastered that draw trigger, and they didn't. So I think they don't have that. Candy Trail, what's up? Island, Candy Trail. Scry before I start drawing cards. That's the correct order to do that in. I don't need an Opal or a Monolith here. Bobble. Thoughtcast. Free and easy. Yep, I was correct. They didn't have it. And I am out of blue mana, but this PO is nice. I'm just going to pass here, and I'm going to keep my baubles because this PO is going to pay them out. Fetching Dryad Arbor in the end step. Interesting. Legolas's quick reflexes. What a weird card to be in their hand. Okay, I'm going to go to my turn and cast Paradoxical Outcome. Targeting all of my targets, even get a Grim Monolith on the way through. This is sick. Okay, drawing 6. Question mark. Oh yeah, feels good every time. Bricked my face off here, actually. Okay, Candy Trail, get back in. If this scries up a ring, I can draw into it, maybe. Have to count my mana, but alright. That was unfortunate. Not a good run. Still felt good, though. Can't take that away from me. Grim Monolith. Bobble. Bobble. Opal. Another Monolith. I have Force of Will, so I'm not super worried about stuff. And I'll try to look at more cards in their hand. Yavimaya and Yavimaya. I know 2 of their 3 cards, and they're bricks. I don't think I have to play this Pyrite Spellbomb now, because I have Otawara. Oh wait, I have Lotus Petal. Okay, yeah, I can play out the Spellbomb, because Lotus Petal can Otawara. Neat. Yeah, Legolas's quick reflexes having Split Second actually blows out my double coverage here. I'm drawing cards, Repeal, and the One Ring. Alright, I found a ring. Now we're cooking. They have no permanents that are legal targets for Repeal right now. I could snap back the Dryad Arbor, but they have reflexes, and I actually don't care about it. Pajuka Bog, okay. Nothing important in there. And they still have 1 mystery card that I'm unlikely to care about. 1, 2, 3, 4, the One Ring. Still have my land drop, haven't tapped Ancient Tomb. Draw for the ring. Ancient Tomb. I can repeal my own Monolith and get a card deeper. I could repeal my ring and get another trigger. I don't know if that's actually worth doing. I could draw for Spellbomb. I think I actually do want to draw for Spellbomb. Sacrifice Spellbomb to draw a card. Let's try to get something going here. Thought Monitor, that's something that goes. Cost 1, easy. Put it in. Draw 2, more baubles, okay. Oh, I have a Candy Trail activation here too. Neat. Okay, I'm going to play Ancient Tomb and activate my Candy Trail. I gain 3 life and draw a card. Paradoxical Outcome. Oh yeah. Alright, outcome. Target 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I want to bounce the ring? Yeah, probably. 6, 7. Boop, boop, boop. Every draw matters because every card's busted. This is how we do it. We got a hi YouTube in the chat, smiley face. That's usually what someone says before they concede. Everyone say hi to Redosh5. GG's Redosh5. Off we go. If you're looking to run a CEDH or 1v1 tournament, Eminence Gaming has your back with Command Tower. With Command Tower's intuitive tournament manager dashboard, you can handle decklist submission and player management with just a few clicks. Players just need to scan the event's QR code for access to the full tournament bracket, including seamless pairings and real-time standing updates. Take the guesswork out of tournament organizing. Try Command Tower for your next event. On the play in round 4, I've got another turn 1 Emry. That's been happening a lot lately. Good deck building. Seat of the Synod, Mishra's Bauble, and Emry Lurker of the Lock. Here we go. Gonna bobble my opponent because I've been instructed to do that. Force of Will on top. Yeah, right on time. Good to know about that one, though. And I milled a Petal and another bauble. Drew a Seat of the Synod. Let's see what we're up against here. Mox Diamond Force of Will deck. What is going on? I honestly don't know what this is.
with basic planes in it? What is happening? What's going on around here? Urza's Saga, Mox Diamond, Basic Planes, Force of Will. This is a wild one, folks. That was probably one of the best draws that I have. Thought Cast costs 1, or costs 2, and if I find a 0, the other one costs 1. Now we're cooking. Drawing lots of cards here. Now I have a Force of Will. Bobble ya. A Ponder. Whatever their deck is, it's sweet. I'm very interested. Thought Monitor, hello. You have a Maya Cradle of Growth also in this deck. Literally, what the fuck? I wonder if this is one of those decks that main decks Force submerges and tries to turn it on with Beanstalks. With Yavimaya. Is Bant Saga lands a thing? They've got an Uro Titan of Nature's Wrath. That makes sense given the cards we've seen so far. They decided to do that rather than making a Constructs. Field of the Dead. Okay. This spice pile is coming together. I'd love to draw a 0 mana artifact that isn't Mox Opal right now. Let's fuel this Thought Monitor. Oh yeah. A Mox, or Lotus Petal. And then Thought Monitor costs 3 right now. I think that's my best play. I could use the Ancient Tomb, and then I'd have 1, 2, 3 open. And if I draw another petal, I could PO this turn. I think having blue open is just worth doing, even if this doesn't work out. Thought Monitor's here. Emry's here, that's great. Candy Trail, also solid. Okay, Emry, get to work. I'm milling 4 before I scry 2. Ooh, there's the Force of Will. What's in my graveyard? Alright, Force Pitching Ponder, those are gone. I think I'm more interested in Paradoxical Outcome here than I am in losing my Force of Will to protect this Emry. 2 Monoliths. Bottom 1, keep the other on top. That's just money with the PO. Okay, pass the turn. Hope Urza's Saga doesn't tutor anything too messed up. They got 1 card in their hand, plus what they just drew. They can make a construct, and they get a tutor. What do we got here? They could get a Mox Diamond and then cast Uro. Expedition Map, yikes. This deck is in the sauce. What are we mapping for? Do we have Secret Tech? Do we have Bajuka Bog? I specifically played around Bajuka Bog by letting Emry get countered. Wasteland. Okay. I mean, that's disruptive, but mostly fine here. Check out my Ancient Tomb. All good. Oh, there's more. Life from the Loam targeting 3 things. That's fine. I plan on having way too much going on for that Wasteland to keep up with starting this turn anyway. Should I attack first? Yeah, I think so. I'm going to pick this up and replay it, so might as well get my 2 points in. If I combo off, it doesn't matter, and if I don't combo off, it's 2 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 objects coming up. I found the reservoir. What does that do for me? Go 1, 2, monolith, and then is the reservoir even where I want to go here? I don't have my land drop, I used it already. If I play the opal, like I could draw more cards and skip the reservoir. I think I want the reservoir in though. Petal, Storm is 5. I can use Petal to Thoughtcast. That sounds good. How far can we go? Down to 0. Unfortunately, the party ends there. But that was a pretty good party. I can discard this island and then probably win next turn. The things they picked up with their loam don't matter here. Island, so they can play Uro, go to 20, and then die. Do I force the Uro? Do I care? I think the answer to both is no. But they did use their land drop already. And they dredged loam this turn, so I actually know their whole hand. Yeah, Force here is great. I gain the life back that I spent to cast it. And then they don't even get to waste me here. Because they made their land drop. They were counting on Uro to disrupt me. Now I just need to cast a few spells, which my hand does in fact do. Start with Candy Trail. I'm at 39. Opal, Bauble on top, that'll do. Top. Thought Monitor costs 1 right now. That is the correct number. And here comes some zeros. Get me into plenty of life to win the game with. More zeros. We're just going nuts. 53 life. And opponent's done. Cool. We're against some kind of goofball Bant lands deck with Uro. Believe it or not, Tony's Sideboard Guide does not cover Bant lands cards. It does have lands and it does have Uro decks though. And I'm going to treat this more like lands than an Uro deck. I thought about the Pyroblast, and Force of Negation is good against Loam. The Ravenform Repeal Otawara are good against hate pieces they might have, like Spheres. And then Pithing Needle is for Wasteland. Cut all the Emrys because they're a deck with Karakas and ways to tutor it. This hand is kind of mid. It does do Saga stuff. I'm going to try it. Ox Diamond resolves. Urza Saga in the graveyard. If they loam here, I get to just chomp it. And if they don't loam here, I get to chomp the Urza Saga. Ooh, one ring. Alright, now we got a plan. If I want one ring on turn 2, I have to Seed of the Synod this turn. Soulguide Lantern. Hit the Saga. And I'm going to play Opal, because if they Force of Vigor, I'd like to at least draw a card. Blooded Strand. I hope they don't suddenly reveal their Green Sun Zenith deck and put an oof into play. Though we did see Elvish Reclaimer. Anything's possible over there. They got the Brewer's advantage on us here. Okay, Brainstorm, no shuffle. Draw for turn. Ancient Tomb. 1, 2, 3, 4. The one ring. We're in there. Draw a card. They can't hold Breach of Me right now. Do I want to hold these petals? I can't hardcast Force of Negation even if I play out all my petals. I guess I could play a petal that could draw a card with Soul Guide to find a blue card if there is an emergency Force of Negation situation. Tundra in the end step. And Dress Down. Okay. Are we suddenly also a Dreadnought deck? What's going on over there? I'm so excited. Or they're just going to play Uro face up because I have the Soul Guide Lantern. That makes sense. Wasteland strong. Taking out Ancient Tomb. Do they have the Uro? They have Loam. And I have this Force of Negation that I can't currently use. Okay. Oh, I guess I could have bombed their graveyard in response, then they don't get the Wasteland back. Do I care about Wasteland? I don't think so. I got the Ring going. Ring. Monolith. Okay, I mean, them getting to waste my Saga is going to be a bummer. I mean, they don't have to. I could play the Island this turn. Walk them into wasting my Seed of the Synod. And if I play this petal, I can Force of Negation. I think I actually pass. If they want to dredge Loam, and then I can force it. Yeah, I'm not going to bomb this. I hope they do dredge. Didn't dredge. They saw through my plan. There's Wasteland. There's the activation on the Seed of the Synod. Just how we drew it up. That's an important lesson. You don't just have to play into face-up onboard information. Then I'll go to my turn. I take 2 from the ring. Draw. Paradoxical Outcome. Love it. Okay, ring. Do it. Sick. Mishra's Bauble is a permanent I can put into play here. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I can hardcast Force Negation if I need to. If I play Urza Saga, it's actually better. Okay, I am going to Urza Saga here. Because I'd have to sack 2 Lotus Petals. Otherwise, do I pick up a ring that's on 3? Or do I just try to draw cards and untap it? Yeah, I think it's better to leave this on 3. And pick up everything else. Cool. These are just in my hand now. Mishra's Bauble. Mox Opal. Replay the Soul Guide Lantern. I'm going to hit the Light from the Loam here. They can try to draw a card in response and dredge it, but then I can bomb their graveyard later. And I can just dump out a bunch of stuff here till I get to Thought Monitor. 1 more for Thought Monitor. Okay, we're here on Thought Monitor. Can I find the engine to go off? Just a bunch more zeros. And I can repeal their Mox Diamond. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Repeal your Mox Diamond. Found a Force of Will off of that. And my hand currently has 10 cards in it. I don't mind discarding some Ancient Tombs. Do I want to exchange Lotus Petals for Monolith? I guess I'm discarding this Opal anyway. That's like the same as sacking a Lotus Petal. Blue, colorless. Okay, now I can discard an Ancient Tomb. I'm going to bobble my opponent a bunch of times first. They have a Flusterstorm on top. Still have a Flusterstorm on top. Bobble you. Basic Plains that I knew about. Discard Ancient Tomb and pass. Okay, I mean, I got the shields up here. I got Ring activating. Backup Ring in the pocket. Opponent's holding Flusterstorm. I take 3 from this ring. Draw. Found a key. That's a bunch more cards from ring. Draw for ring. There's an outcome. All right, we're going nuts here. Manifold Key. I'm gonna untap the ring. I know they have Flusterstorm, so the PO's actually got some concern to it. This ring's on 5. I go to 7 in my next turn. If I use this Ancient Tomb, I'll be at 5 next turn. Bobble's free. Bobble. Bobble. I think I'm going to play another Saga here. Use my floating mana to activate the Saga I have. Attack. They're so close to dead here. I think what I want to do is play out these monoliths, which will result in a fresh ring. And I want to keep my old ring in case I want to draw 6. Yeah, I could just PO to pick it up. I'll gain protection from everything, but keep the original ring. And now I can pass and discard a bunch of cards. Right, hand is full of blue cards, forces, and interaction. Mox Diamond resolves. We know they got a bunch of land still from that loam. Swords to Plowshares. Force of Negation, exiling Force of Will. Then if they fluster this, I force that. Or I force the plow again. There's the fluster. And force the plow, pitching Raven Form. Okay, 2 cards in their hand. I think one of them is still a land from the loam. I'm going to keep all my baubles in play because I'm just trying to kill my opponent this turn. I go to 6 off of the ring trigger. Draw. Seagate Resto. Then 1, 2, 3, activate. This is 16. I need 1 artifact to be in play, which is about to happen from the Saga. 17. The Candy Trail. I can gain life too if I need that. 1 ring, Force of Will. Those are good cards. Or I don't need the 1 ring. I'll take the Force though. Then draw 6. Pithing Needle. Our Seat of the Synod. There we go. Pithing Needle. Another one. I'll name Boseiju if this resolves. They might have actually got me pretty good if they have Boseiju here. Wow, they actually do have it. Good one. Okay. I should have got that off the needle. A wiser player would have done that. Boseiju, who endures. That's still fine. Just going to attack for 2. And I can pop Candy Trail to survive my ring trigger. And we just win next turn. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I wish I thought of that like slightly before I did. The needle could have come out of the Saga, same as anything else. Elvish Reclaimer. If I force this, Manifold Key can make my creature unblockable. That's fine. Collector Roof. Wow, look at you. All right, force pitching, Seagate Restoration. I'm at 5. In my upkeep, I have to pop Candy Trail. Then 1, 2, Candy Trail. I go to 2, draw for turn, Saga pops. Did I need to float here? Am I just spewing off at this point? If I floated with Opal, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, easy attack. Now the attack's less easy. I still have it though, it's okay. Alright. Lotus Petal. Urza Saga. And I can actually Otawara the creature rather than make my creature unblockable. Doesn't matter. It'll be a 15. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this only takes 3 to activate. I thought it was 4. Alright, you're dead. Easier than I thought. Okay, this game went a turn more than it needed to. I should have identified Boseiju as the out like 2 game actions before I actually did, but overwhelming advantage, and let's go play our trophy round. The official BoshNRoll Island Ponder Keep shirt is now available for pre-order through Coalesce Apparel and will release in early December. These will sell out and take time to restock. The holidays are coming up fast. Place your pre-orders for yourself and the BoshNRoll fans in your life today. Coalesce is the best Magic apparel on the market with awesome new designs coming out all the time. Use code BoshNRoll at checkout for 10% off your order at coalesceapparel.shop. I'm on the draw in the trophy round with a hand that has a buttload of mana and draws some new cards. I'm going to try it. PO is a hit. Ring is a hit. We've got some probably Boros Initiative over there. Ancient Tomb, Grim Monolith. Lotus Petal. I am going to run out the other Monolith. I think having it in play is worth more against this potential Trinisphere deck. Bobble you Ringleader? Oh, it's Muxus Stompy, okay. I saw Ringleader and Runvelt Hordemaster. This is funny. I have a floating mana. I'm going to use it to untap the other Grim Monolith. Got him. No mana burn here. Okay, Ancient Tomb. Come on. Okay. Cavern of Souls. And looks like we're about to Mind Goblin these nuts. 4 mana. That's the worst one, but I know they have a Ringleader. Battlecry Goblin. And activate. Okay, so they're pushing damage this turn. Alright, how about that ring? How about a PO? Hey! Ask and you shall receive. Urza's Saga. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 ring. Put the shields up. Draw a card. Thoughtcast. Yeah, I'm going to send that. Opal. Bobble. Bobble ya. Chrome Mox on top. Okay. I got my shields up for 1 turn here. Emry a little slow. I need a PO. I really need to get through the deck here. I need to find my Paradox Engine or an outcome to really shred it. Here's an attack that they're still going to make because it puts a 2-2 into play. Does actually matter. They weren't just goofing. And come on, good cards. Ancient Tomb's not it. 1 ring, help me out. Paradoxical Outcome. Okay. Play Lotus Petal. I think I should play Emry here. That's just another thing. And it's not free because it cost me my land drop. But drawing another card is more important here. Okay, Seat of the Synod. Emry. Wait, did I just give up my ability? No, I have Opal and... Okay, never mind. I was worried that I gave up my ability to replay the monoliths, but I didn't. And I do have to pick up the ring because I need protection to survive another turn. A Petal, Opal, get the monoliths back down. Monolith, Monolith, Bobble, Bobble, Opal. Opal plays Emry. And Monolith plays the ring. And I'll draw a card. Bobble ya. See the Chrome Mox again. Bobble ya. See Goblin Matron. Okay. And pass the turn. That was a good PO to find. This is pod racing. Another ring. We're going to get another turn. It's Chrome Mox. And if they tutor for like Sling Gang Commander or Sling Gang Lieutenant, that can like kill me on my turn. But not this turn. That's like a later problem. Trying to think if there's a goblin that stops protection or stops damage prevention. Name Sticker Goblin. Yeah, they're just going to try to go big next turn. Still attacking because they still get a 2-2 out of the deal. And I go to 7 on my upkeep. Draw for turn. Pyrite Spellbomb. I don't believe making a construct is my win condition here. I'm just going to make mana. The Aetherflux Reservoir and the Paradox Engine are both still in my deck. I'm going to get Manifold Key. And I'm going to start drawing cards. I actually have them in an infinite lock here, because I can cast a One Ring every turn and Legend Rule them with Emry. So they actually got to do something big to get out of this. Okay, untap target artifact. I'll untap the ring. Draw 3 more cards. I'd rather just win this turn. There's an outcome. Petal, Petal. I do still have a land drop. Emry can cast. I'm going to pick up the ring with PO, so I don't need Emry to do that. Do I just want a monolith here? Yeah, I think so. Monolith. I go to 5 from Ancient Tomb. I do still have my land drop. 3, 4. Outcome. Do I pick up the Emry? I think I want Emry. I'm going to draw all except 8 cards in my deck here. And the Emry goes infinite if I find the engine. Moment of truth, what's in here? My goodness, Magic Online. Okay, let's figure out how to play this hand out now. Petal. Opal. Opal. Get the monoliths back out. I have 2 Thoughtcasts. I can go down to 5 cards in my deck here. And I still have a land drop. Yeah, I'm going to Thoughtcast. 2 fresh cards are Thought Monitor. And I guess I play the other Thought Monitor. I have to play my land to do that. Okay. Alright, Thought Monitor. Can I have the engine, please? Okay, we got the engine. Alright, now I just win. Woof. Alright, that was close for a minute. We had to draw the whole deck. One ring. And now Emry is infinite. Draw a card. There's the Reservoir. Okay. The Reservoir should get the scoop if they were waiting to see a win condition. 17 spells cast so far this turn. Not a bad number. And I am just going to click because I don't need to float anything at this point. Nice. All right. Hiding behind one ring, multiple chained together protections. Pretty sick. Here I'm bringing in things that can kill or remove Mind Goblin. And cutting things that are slow or unnecessary. Let's go. On the draw and knowing the matchup, this hand is actually pretty nice. Don't love the one lander, but I am going to keep a force blue card Hydroblast and turn one Emry. If they chase a nut hand that doesn't have Cavern of Souls in it, they're going to be crushed here. And they did mull to 5. Crossing my fingers for Cavern. Alright, here is Chrome Mox. I could have forced that and maybe their whole hand collapses, but I'm kind of interested in picking this, getting that out of their hand. Literally one card left in their hand now. I still play the Emry, or I can bobble them and know what their hand is. I know what I need to do. Yeah, that's fine. All right, what is your hand? It's Battlecry Goblin. Okay. Definitely Emrying here. Top of your deck is Ringleader. Okay. They can play Battlecry Goblin. That Ringleader is going to need a mana source to do anything. There it is. BCG. Yeah, you know me. Oh. Do I want Aetherflux Reservoir? I don't think so. I don't think that matters. Though I could... No, I would rather bobble them and know what's happening for the rest of the game. Bobble. Okay, so they'll be able to cast Ringleader next turn, and I can counter it. I believe it is worth losing 2 life to Candy Trail here. Thoughtcast and Urza Saga. I like both these cards. The Thoughtcast can draw the Urza Saga. That's how that works. Or I'm about to... It works even better because I have a bobble trigger on this deck. Okay, pass the turn. So they're going to play their mountain. It's going to kill their City of Traders. And then I'm going to counter their spell. And they're going to have to win from 2 mana and top deck mode. Bang. Oh, fun of one of Hydroblast in the deck. They get their attack through. And I draw Urza Saga. Now it's time to start leveraging my action. I think I start with Reservoir. Yeah, okay. Reservoir. Petal. Play Thoughtcast. These are all just gaining tons of life. And then I can Mishra's Bauble from the graveyard. Gain another 5 life. Oh, sorry, it was just 4 there. Know what you're drawing. Matron that you cannot cast. And I have Force in my hand. And next turn I play the Engine from the graveyard. And then I win. Because I have a 0. Alright, they're making the good fight, activating their Goblin, attacking for 3. But they are, in fact, deceased. Oh wait, I actually did have to draw another 0 for that to work. But I did. So, scoreboard. Paradox Engine from the bin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Engine. And we have trophied this league, folks. It was a good effort, opponent. But, had your number here. Float a blue. Keep the new one. And there it is. A clean little trophy with blue Paradoxical Outcome from TonyScapone's. This deck is really powerful, well constructed. Tony's sideboard guide helped a lot. If you're interested in this deck, make sure to check out his Patreon. Yeah, every card in this deck just mattered at some point in the league. Nothing was wasted here. We boarded in every card in the sideboard at least once, except the Surgical Extraction. We didn't play any graveyard decks. The Pirate's Ball Bomb is a clean little kill. It takes a long time online, but it's a nice way to win the game quickly in paper. I love that Emry plus Paradox Engine is just game. You don't even need the Reservoir, but then the Reservoir also has game, and then all these ring tricks. Very cool deck. TonyScapone has done it again. He innovated the Epic Gamble variant of what was once Ruby Storm, then he did Black Saga Storm, now he's got this. Just 3 fresh Storm archetypes from the brain of TonyScapone in the last couple of years. This is a great deck. If you want to see more of it, check out Tony's content. Everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out the Patreon. Buy a BoshNRoll shirt from Coalesce Apparel, and I'll see you next time.